Spanking niggas. Postseason preparations. A peek at the players getting themselves warmed up. A lot is on the line. The tip-off just moments away. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. With Brett Murrey and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Allen is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dick. Then there's Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Carter is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Ball. And it's Morant in at the 1. Take a look at the Hawks. And Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They've just got to play to their strengths.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Morant, that's for 2.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Here's Hunter. Buzelis grabs the board. Morant drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Dick with it. He's covered by Ball. Murray outside. From outside, off the mark. Right side, Ball. And it's good for 2.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
For 3, Murray. The 76ers with another miss. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Carter kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Ball with it. He's picked up by Dick. Shot from 12. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Murray. And here is Hunter. Now Davis. Guarded by Morant. Here's Hunter. Drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Takes it inside. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's Carter. Cans the shot from the wing.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
Ball hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Murray, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And there are signs from Jamal Murray that we have seen as one of those fearless players.
First trip to the line for him here. And so Murray nails both of them. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant against Murray. And Morant gets it to go.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Dort, he's checked in for John Morant. Now here's Murray. Davis up top. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Watching AD going at the defense and trying to...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original. A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Are moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Atlanta, and he makes the first.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight, and the NBA is just better when AD's playing. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Davis following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Davis setting the pick for Murray. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
And Davis sends it back. Got a piece of it. Here's Dort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw, no good.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Pass to Hunter. Allen with it. Murray scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And finally they hit one.
Yeah, like an octopus in there. It feels like AD just doesn't stop. How many arms does he have?
Murray against Ball. Carter outside. At the top of the key, Buzelis over Davis. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
To the inside. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
AD gets near the rim, and it's lights out.
The Hawks trail by 6. Ball with it. He's picked up by Dick. And here is Ball. He has 6. To the paint. Claxton with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Murray kicks to Allen. Crafty move. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray gets creative around the basket. That time dynamic off the bounce.
Dort with the ball. Pass to Buzelis. Now Carter. Here's Ball. Lets the three fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Now here is Davis. He has 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 8 points.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Boots it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And it's Ball penetrating. Great positioning on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Murray's got the ball here for the 76ers. 7-point differential. And he stays with it. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Allen, a screen on Ball. Murray, no good. There's the drive. Ball, no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Anthony Davis. J.J. Redick is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bay in at the 3.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
And the 76ers making a change here. Butler's checked in. Davis setting the pick for Butler. Pass to Davis. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Christie. Launches it. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Christie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Butler against Morant. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
It's Morant with the drive. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Butler against Morant. Butler passes to Robinson. It's intercepted. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Davis sends it back.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
Atlanta making a switch here. Sims is checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Allen's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Grady Dick subbed in for Butler.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Inside, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league. What a dunk.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Blakely, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lively with the screen. He lobs it up and finished off by Lively.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bay with a screen on Morant. Kennard's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Pass to Dick. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. They get it back, and there it is for him. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant and slam dunk by Allen.
And that size and versatility make Jared Allen so hard to defend.
Here's the screen to the middle, and Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On the wing, Davis, defended by Christie. And Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Derek Lively. Moose Ellis comes in for Hayes. Dort, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Ball subbed in for Christie. Hunter's checked in for Philadelphia. Jamal Murray comes in for Luke Kennard. Bay's checked in for the 76ers. And then Allen slams it in.
And Bay with a good effort to just move the ball and keep his teammates involved.
Claxton a screen on Murray. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Back to Claxton. Lets it fly from 18. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Claxton.
And when in trouble, get it to Melo. Let Ball go to work.
Morant against Murray. Pass to Bay. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Fires from deep. Missed that one. Still looking for a shot. Just 2 for 9. Moose Ellis with the ball. He's picked up by Dick. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Buzelis sets a screen for Ball. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. 2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. to Bay. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Dick with the steal. And Hunter, here we go. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Morant passes to Dort. Back to Morant. Pass the ball. Claxton sets the screen for Ball. Back to Morant. Off target from three-point range. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the Atlanta Hawks.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
All out there with John Morant. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Carter. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Ball dishes to Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 12 in the game.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Murray, no good.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Lively a screen on Hunter. Here's Carter. And it's sent back by Allen.
How about the length from the big guy? Enables him to guard just about anybody, anywhere.
Back to Murray. Allen with the screen from Murray. Down low. And it's Allen with the jam.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Now Morant. 12 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And the second free throw, good. 90 seconds now into the second half. Hunter with the screen on Morant. For 3, Murray hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Atlanta calls timeout. Hayes is checked in for Bruce Ellis. The Hawks trail by 6. Morant outside. The kick out to Ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The 76ers leading by 6. Murray outside. And here's Davis for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Murray, no good.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Stolen by Allen, and it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the 76ers making a change here. Hayes checked in. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Murray. Pass to Hunter. Over in the corner, Allen. Bay with it. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 ball is good. Bay's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Hawks have shot 75% of the strike, 6 of 8. And the first one at the line is good.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Pass to Bay. Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's Bay sticking with the play and enduring the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. And so Morant will bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 12. Ball with the bucket.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Murray against Morant. Murray, no good.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That's good from Ball. Atlanta making some changes. Sims is checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Carter. Ball hits them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Murray outside. Pass to Bay. Back to Murray. Taken away by Hayes. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Ball with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the corner is not a problem for Ball. He's confident he can make that.
To the middle. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Okogie. Out to the right wing. Hayes down low. Dick defending. And Hayes throws it down.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Hey, gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ball against Allen. Over to the left wing. Hayes in the post. Plays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Murray to the wing on the left. Bay wide open, and he fired. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the third. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Left in the third quarter. Bay finds Murray. Outside Robinson. It's tipped. Claxton with the steal. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the status. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky. A very unlucky break considering the playoffs are just getting started. Evan, hopefully he doesn't miss any time.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside for Murray. Kennard setting the pick for Murray. There's the triple. Krill's the three-pointer. Murray's got 13.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Williams passes to Dort. With the drive and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And Dort with a big-time dunk.
The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Murray. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out. Land has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Bay. It's deflected. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. 76ers ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Kennard. Saddiq Bey is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Morant against Kennard. Outside, Davis. Morant with the steal to take the lead. And Claxton with a nice bucket inside. Claxton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Vince Carter is checked in for Atlanta. Ball comes in for Williams. And the 76ers also making a change. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Clarkson.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Shot to stop the run. Kennard's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape. Good luck trying to stop him now. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Grady Dix checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Ball hits them both. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Hawks lead by 10. Kennard against Morant. Kennard setting the pick for Bay. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Carter against Bay. Screen by Claxton. It's Morant with the drop. No good that time.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Dick passes to Davis. Fades. And it's good off the back rim and in.
It's not just attacking. He's doing it with tremendous focus. Davis not letting anything get in the way.
Drives to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. The 76ers trail by 10. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Davis with a screen on Morant. They grab their own miss. Anthony Davis, too much size.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit. It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Hayes, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the 76ers, Allen's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Hunter comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Jamal Murray in for Luke Kennard. Murray, the pass to Dick. Outside, Davis. Bucket! Davis for 3.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Morant slams it in.
and leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Inside, Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
From down low, here's Davis. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. The Hawks leading by 9. Outside Carter. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Timeout, Hawks. And the Hawks making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Hawks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Outside, Ball. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Allen outside. Pass to Davis. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Lively. Carter up top. Back to Morant. The Hawks working the ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Davis. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And now it's 27 points for Davis.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Now here's Ball. Tick defending. Ball the pass to Carter. Back to Ball. Clock at 4. Here's the 3. Allen with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Dick, that's good.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Morant kicks to Carter. Davis against Claxton. Claxton sets the screen for Ball. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Morant. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Hawks lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the 76ers call time here. There's 42 seconds left in the game. There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Traps in the tray.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
And finished off by Lively.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And the 76ers call time here. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Davis. Yes!
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Murray.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It's deflected, and now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Hunter, a 3, got a piece of it. And that's on the bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Murray. Ball from long range. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ja. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number is called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Next man up, we are in all red. Let's get it.
That'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.
Who y'all got game 1? Utah versus Portland. For some reason, I got Utah. Playing team. Fuck is this shit going? Oh? Real rookie of the year. Or is it him? Who did Cleveland play last round? Beat the Bulls, man. Carroll Bay. No surprise there. Sheesh. Like, they getting swept.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Great to have you with us. For the playoffs on 2K Sports, it's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Atlanta Hawks here at their home, State Farm Arena. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Cleveland starting five. And Carroll out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Desmond Bain. And it's Black in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, they've got Ja Morant. Derek Lively is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Ball. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. You look at the Cavaliers. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Lively. Stolen by Reid. Here's Black, pounded by Morant. Outside Reid. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Atlanta.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Carter. And so Carter nails them both. And Cleveland has possession. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, the quick thinking of LaMelo, anticipating the play and coming up with the steal.
Here's Black, pounded by Morant. Outside Bain, 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. And here's Ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Atlanta. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Atlanta. Bain surveying the D. And the 3-pointer goes.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Morant, pass to Lively. Outside Morant. Here's Carter. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Buzelis. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Into the lane. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And what concentration from Bain. Hit and he still makes it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So it's Atlanta now. Pass to Buzelis. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down. He was whipping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Black, following the score by Atlanta. Bain finds Reed. Outside Ingram. Bain against Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Hawks. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Mr. Lively might be the best catch and finisher in the alley-oop situation. That's a dunk, folks.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Black. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, a high percentage opportunity. Now's Reed on the inside.
The Hawks trailing. Ball with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. It's tipped. Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lively with a screen on Ingram. Carter, the pass to Ball. The putback. Reed with the rebound. The Cavaliers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. And Banchero gets it to go.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Hawks trail by 4. Dort outside. Pass to Ball. The deep 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run. To the inside. Here's Bain. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And cleared for takeoff. Mr. Bain rising.
Here's Ball on the take. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Jaquez. Banchero's got 6.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
A different look for Cleveland. Williams is checked in for Reed, and Ingram is subbed in for Banchero. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Here's Topic. To the paint. Here's Williams. Rejected by Claxton.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton.
Shot clock at 2. Jaquez. Off the mark there with a 3. Hawks trail by 6. Screen by Claxton. Ball passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Ingram from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, my goodness. How about the impressive vertical by Lou Dort? No doubt on that slam.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Ingram. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he
Gosh, how?
hasn't dipped below.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is
area and a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Cleveland leading by 3. The drive by Ingram. Here's Topic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Williams passes to Okogie. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Inside. It's stolen by Jaquez. Unable to get that one. It'll count. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Ja Morant is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Topic, pounded by Morant. Outside for Ingram. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got 7 points.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Ingram. No good there. Hawks trail by 4. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Williams with it. And here's Hardaway. Christie with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside, Williams. Outside, Hardaway. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
That one's good for 2. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Topic, hounded by Morant. Got a hand on it. Here's Christie. Still no points. Buries it from 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Clock at 6. Pass to Topic from outside the arc. The rebound by Atlanta.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Lively, he's checked in for Sims. Carter comes in for Williams. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Morant. Here's Bain. Give him 8. Banchero outside. And Caro delivers inside.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Pass to Carter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kept alive. Off with the layup. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Banchero. Buzelis grabs the board. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Ingram against Carter. The shot by Ingram, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Driving inside. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bain. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Carter from outside knocks it down from distance. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Banchero. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Brandon Ingram.
Number 41, Jaime Jaquez.
Here's Black. He's checked by Carter. 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Black. Black's gotten his second bucket on the night. The Hawks leading. Outside Carter. Pass to Ball. LaMelo driving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now you see the length of Ball just makes him so hard to guard on these drives to the cup.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Banchero outside. 4-3. And he he can't get that one.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Nice shot by Christie.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Snatched up. Kicks it out to Bain. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Here's Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Banchero. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. Reed's checked in for the Cavs. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jaquez. And so Carter nails them both. So it's the Cavaliers now. It's a 13-point game. Here's Banchero. Cleveland again missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Carter can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting around 44%. Not bad. And finished off by Hayes.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Okogie's checked in for Carter. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Down by 15. Here's Banchero. Claxton with the block.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
And that one misses. That one's no good. Cavaliers trail by 15. Fast break, Cleveland. Now here's Bain. Here's Banchero. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Banchero's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
And so it's Atlanta in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Come on. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Here's ball. On the court for the Cavaliers. Brandon Ingram out there with Banchero. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Black in at the point. Reid passes to Bane. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. Bane's got 11.
Naz Reid, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. That free throw no good.
Come on, LaMelo.
And he sinks the second.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Down low. Here's Reid. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's ball. LaMelo working inside.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Black. And Carroll with a screen on Moran. Oh, there's the bam! Paolo, what execution!
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Bane against Ball. Carter on the wing. There's the three. No good that time. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. Carter on the wing. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Buzelis. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Buzelis has got his second basket on the night.
Oh, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
It's stolen by Lively. Here's Moran driving to the basket. Deflected. Here's Banchero. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the Hawks making a change here. Christie's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Right side Moran. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Bane. Pass to Banchero. Outside Ingram. From 18 feet away. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Carter, the pass to Christie. Here's Buzelis. 5 points in the game. Here's Christie. 3 on the clock. And here's Carter. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
The Hawks lead by 7. Back to Carter. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. On the drive, Banchero can be pretty forceful, and he'll need that here in the league.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now, and he knocks down the first one. And Banchero drops them both. And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Moran. Carter's got 13 now.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Carter can't get it to go.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Payne finds Ingram. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 11.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Morant. Pass to Christie. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Reed passes to Black. Back to Reed. Here's Black, pounded by Morant. And Carroll with a screen on Morant. There's the drive. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Topic is checked in for Cleveland. The Hawks leading. Outside, Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Reed. Drills the elbow jumper. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Naj Reed doesn't operate often in the mid-range, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
Outside, Williams. Now here's Claxton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And Cleveland making a change here. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Steps back. And Banchero in the post. He's defended by Hayes. And Banchero gets it to go.
Here in the second half, their offense has been strong. Great ball movement, really working well for clean looks. Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Ingram finds Banchero. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
It's good. Dort's got his second basket of the game.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Banchero against Hayes. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hendricks is checked in for the Cavaliers. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Now Ball. He's got 7. Williams on the wing. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Williams with the block. Dort with a steal. Launches it. Up again. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Jackson Hayes is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Ball in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Dort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
And he makes the first. And Dort hits them both. Here's Black. Going inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. The first free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks lead by 4. Ball with it. Guarded down by Jaquez. Dort, the pass to Ball. Out to the right wing. Morant finds Ball. Outside for Morant. 4 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Cavaliers trail by 4. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Here's Bane. He got a piece of it.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Williams. Here's Black, pounded by Morant. Fires, top of the key. Cleveland again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
The Cavaliers pull it in. Poke loose. And stolen by Morant. And he's going for the lob. Hayes misses.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And Bane, no good on that one.
Man, such a unique player. Bane is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
Lively, he's checked in for Atlanta. Okogie comes in for Dort. Reed's checked in for Cleveland. Black passes to Williams. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Now here's Jaquez. Defense right on him. Puts the move on. Okogie pulls down the board. The Hawks lead by 6. Here's Ball. Takes it inside. And Ball throws it down.
What a nice-looking drive with LaMelo. It's such a hard contest. This guy can handle, and he's got size.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Atlanta making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Claxton, and it's Carter in for LaMelo Ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Okogie. Here's Moran. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Baines checked in, and Morant drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Black. Ingram on the wing. Pass to Black. Here's Reed. 6 to shoot. Now Baines. The 3 is up. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And Carroll outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Ball, he's checked in for Okogie. Atlanta leading by 4. And here's Ball. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And Carroll with it. To the inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reed. Big-time bucket.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy passes.
First one falls for him.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Black. Pass to Ben Carroll. Over Buzelis. It's tipped. On the attack, Carter. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Ben Carroll's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. Here's Reed. An easy 2 on the layup.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Pass to Buzelis. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's the break. The pull-up jumper. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. A minute and a half left in the 4th. Reed for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Lively's got 9 rebounds now. Lively with a screen on Bain. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. Great D that time from Banchero.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Ingram with the ball. Now Carter defending.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Carter to pass the ball. Oh, he nails it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. So for the Hawks, Claxton, he's checked in for Lively. Christie comes in for Carter, and it's Lou Dort in for LaMelo Ball. Here's Banchero, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Yeah, you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within two here. And Banchero drops them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Stolen by Bain. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock to take the lead. Yes! And the foul! Lou Dort picks one up.
No holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments. Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
The Hawks call timeout. What's the best strategy for them?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Buzelis. 15 seconds left in the fourth. It's good! And he's tied it up. What a shot! And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Black passes to Banchero. Pass to Reed, fires the three. No good from three-point range. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here's Black. We've got Buzelis. LaMelo Ball is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Carter in at the 3. The small forward. And the shot goes.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Outside Bain. Black passes to Bain. To the paint. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, VA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Shot's good by Morant.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Picked it. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fires from 14. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Morant on his way. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 25 points.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Banchero outside. Over Buzelis. Banchero no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Ball with a basket. The assist by Lively. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
Driving in. Black. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Lively with a screen on Bain. Bain against Ball. Outside Morant. Picked it out of midair. Here's Black. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And the Hawks making a change here. Dort's checked in. Here's Banchero. From the elbow. And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. The Hawks call timeout.
Come on.
Carter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Morant. And there's the lob. Yes!
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
And so Banchero will bring it up for Cleveland. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Take from Banchero. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And stepping up when it's clutch time. That's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Now Morant. Baseline jumper. Ooh, offline. They could win it. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Here's Black. Outside Ingram. From behind the arc. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
He wants the ball. Has a flair for the dramatic. Unfazed in big situations.
Ball outside. Morant with a screen on Bain. Back to Morant. Here's Black. Pounded by Morant. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Ball. Ingram against Carter. Reed a screen on Carter. 19-footer. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
And we continue to watch the rise of Ingram. He just keeps adding to his offensive repertoire.
The Hawks call timeout. Hawks trail by 5. And here's Carter. Lively with a screen on Ingram. Carter, the pass to Lively. Can't connect from short range. Carter against Ingram. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Here's Moran. There's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
And Moran is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Buzelis, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Counted from distance.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Here's Moran. Ooh, Moran battling inside.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
The shot by Ingram, no good. The Hawks trailing. And it's Moran off the drive. It's hauled in by Black. The Cavaliers shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Ingram's got 23 points.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Morant surveying the floor. Up top, Carter, covered by Ingram. Carter can't get it to go. Ingram with the ball. And he commits the intentional foul. The 3 from Banchero. Lively grabs the miss. Money.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
The Hawks call timeout. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And the Hawks making a change here. Ball's checked in. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here he goes. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Here's ball. Pass to Moran. Ball right side. Puts it up. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. All right, Allie, thank you. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. 4 out,